Best way to start the day is with some Stepanski ducks. So here we go.
What's been your favorite part so far?
I liked riding the bikes. The bikes. Bikes.
Do you have a favorite bike?
Of that red one. The red one. Oh, the red ones. Oh, the red bikes. Black.
Why do you like the black bike?
Because it got 2 seats.
They have their priorities correct, right? When life was simple, just which bike do you like? And what a sweetheart at the end there, choosing the one with two seats. My guess is to have a friend ride along with them. Man, walk over at Stepanski and it warms your heart. My name is Adam Martin, and I am blessed to be the superintendent of Waterford School District. I want to officially welcome you back to the 2026 and 27 school year. Give yourselves an excited round of applause. For those of you who got in a little bit before, the Kettering Marching Band and Color Guard was here. They did a fantastic job. I know they're not here, but let's give them a round of applause. So let's get to work. Up here on the presentation, I have Visioning Forward, You Belong. Over the course of last year, as I was learning the Waterford community, I got a lot of questions about, hey, what is your vision for where Waterford should be, where Waterford is going? At the same time, many of you know, over the course of the winter, we were doing our strategic planning. So, in addition to some ahas that I'm going to share with you here, I'm also going to spend some time this morning talking about how are we going to vision forward Waterford together, and how are we going to do that through the lens of belonging. But before we do that, I'm going to poke a little fun at myself. Hopefully everybody had a good summer vacation, was able to fill their buckets. Hopefully they spent it well. You'll see some pictures here on the right-hand side there, that Spain winning World Cup. Who wanted Spain to win? Not very many. Not very many, I know. It was Messi or Ronaldo in my house after the U.S. lost. We also had 2 blockbusters going old school with Spider-Man and the Odyssey. My family's big moviegoers, so we enjoyed that. On the bottom left-hand side there, that's my one and only daughter. She's my 3rd child out of 4. She's going into her senior year. Those are her 2 best friends that have been with her since kindergarten. That's a senior pictures. They're doing senior parking spots. All 3 of them were at my house last night until 1 a.m. painting jeans or something for senior first day. I have no idea what this is, other than I see a lot of money flowing out of my bank account. 2 things that I want to make sure we talk about here too. I have the I voted sticker there. Unfortunately, the Oakland County Enhancement Millage did not pass, and our non-homestead operating millage did not pass. But I want to thank each and every one of you who helped lift and support those initiatives. I can tell you the non-homestead operating millage is going to be back on the November 4th ballot for us. I haven't had any conversations at the county level in terms of where enhancement millage is, but just want to include you in. And then top left there, I'm still staying away from lettuce. I don't trust anybody. And I apologize if you had a negative interaction with lettuce this summer. So, some ahas, having been around Waterford for the last 14 months. An incredibly generational community. Raise your hand if parents, grandparents, or children are from Waterford, have been in Waterford. I just want to see a show of hands there. How many of us are generational kids, generational staff? Look around you, keep those hands up. An incredible amount of Waterford Township, Waterford School District that is still breathing its way and still an important part of everything that we do. Number 2, diversity. An incredibly diverse community. When people ask me, hey, what is Waterford like? I tell them, it is a microcosm of the United States. We have a little bit of everything. We have lakes, we have an airport, we have $1 million houses, we have cottages, we have apartment complexes. We have 2 thoroughfares. We have everything. And it is a true blessing. Evolving. Another thing that I came upon last year. How are we moving forward? There's an interest in where are we going from here. One that I want to point out that you probably haven't heard is underrated. This school district and you are underrated. And I want to encourage you, don't listen to the noise about what other people think you are. I want you to hear what I'm going to tell you. You are exceptional. You are exceptional. We do exceptional things for our students. And we have listened too much to the noise outside, and some of that noise has become part of our narrative. I need you to stop it and start talking about all the positive things that are happening in Waterford. Last one, super connected. We are a small town with a lot of people, and everybody knows everybody. And one of those connections that we have here, and I'm going to bring them up here, is to our community partner, the Waterford Foundation. I'm going to introduce Mr. John Himmelspaugh. They are an incredible, incredible supporter of Waterford School District, teachers, students, and beyond. So, John?
Thank you, Adam. It's totally my pleasure as president of the Waterford Foundation for Public Education to welcome you back to another great school year. So where will you find the foundation? Well, we started Monday by introducing ourselves to understand 60-plus new teachers in this district. We'll be back at Durant honoring their most improved students several times a year. We'll be back at Kettering and Mott selecting 25 seniors from each high school for our Select 50 honoree. And of course, we'll recognize the teacher as Teacher of the Year, which this year will be a secondary teacher, which compliments of Longhammer Chevrolet comes with also with that honoree. And then most important, I think, is we anticipate giving about $100,000 back in grants this year. And so, yeah. A reminder that those of you who stopped at our booth and did the payroll deduction, every penny of this donation, the foundation gives right back to the classrooms and programs in the district. And then finally, something I think is pretty exciting, and it's new this year, thanks to Longhammer financial contribution to the foundation, is we're working with the district to make a significant impact on attendance for students. Because we realize that your excellence in teaching has no effect on a kid who's not in that seat. So look for something at our elementary schools where we do some financial rewards to student attendance. So with that, thank you. So with that, on behalf of the foundation, we just wish you the most amazing year. Thank you very much.
The Waterford Foundation for Public Education is a nonprofit organization founded in 1984 for the purpose of providing necessary private funding to the Waterford School District. Through the Foundation's grant program, we provide financial support for important, innovative educational activities not currently provided through the school system. The Foundation provides funding for projects ranging from district-wide music and arts programs to modestly budgeted classroom literacy activities. We also provide funding for research and equipment, workshops, guest lecturers, and a variety of outstanding instructional projects and programs. Foundation trustees, volunteers, and patrons have raised well over $2.2 million and funded some $550,000 worth of projects. We are fortunate to have the Mary Lou Simmons Legacy Endowment, which was created and earmarked for literacy and arts enrichment for Waterford School District students. This includes the Sweet Reads Bookmobile, Camp WSD, and other projects. In addition, the Ken Frankel Legacy Endowment provides funding to enhance professional development programming, such as teacher labs, speakers, and other staff educational resources for our teachers. In addition to funding grants, the Foundation promotes and recognizes excellence in teaching and learning. The Foundation's annual education awards and critically acclaimed programs further enrich the youth and professional educators who are so vital to our collective future. Some of these events include the Select 50 banquet, honoring top students, Each year, 25 students are selected from Waterford Mott High School and 25 from Waterford Kettering High School. These students demonstrate citizenship, leadership, and scholarship in their schools. The Foundation's annual golf outing is their largest fundraiser of the year. At this event, the Foundation honors an outstanding graduate from the Waterford School District who has achieved success and is active in service to his or her community. The Foundation also supports an annual Teacher of the Year program. All nominees are honored at a community event sponsored by Lunghammer, who also provides a new car to the deserving winner. This award is a way of affirming the value the Waterford community places on educational excellence and the critical role the classroom teacher plays in providing it. With over 40 years of supporting the Waterford School District, the Waterford Foundation for Public Education wishes to continue providing support for many more years to come. Private support involves gifts given to the Waterford Foundation for Public Education by people, alumni, and friends who are committed to supporting Waterford students. If you would like to make a donation or find out more about the Waterford Foundation for Public Education, please visit our website. The Waterford Foundation, making a difference for Waterford School District students.
I only lost 3 golf balls at the Waterford Foundation golf outing this year, so everything is good to go, but just want to commend them and appreciate them. As John said, there's going to be opportunity to donate on your checks, and then for those of you that are going to be at lunch, there's a table set up out there as well. Another aha that I found was we have a ton of staff members who have been here for a long time and are legacy employees, and we need to celebrate and lift them up. And I recognize that this hasn't been done for a while, but we're going to do it here this morning. So for some of you, you're like, uh-oh, that means my name might be called here. So here's how this is going to go. We're going to go, can we go lights up here? All right. So because this hasn't happened in a few years, you're going to probably see people at a 20, 25, and 30-year threshold that is a little bit larger. You might be in year 23, but because 3 years ago this didn't happen, we just included you in because we wanted to make sure to recognize you. And afterward, if you go out into the lobby, there's a certificate and a pin that says legacy on it. We want to celebrate you. So with that said, would all of my 20-year staff members please stand? Please stand. Stand where you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a giant group here that made it to 25 years. Let's go, 25, stand up. All right. Now, for our 30 and beyond, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Find your way to the stage so we can take a picture of you, celebrate you, and get you on socials if you would. Come on, 30 plus years. Come on. As they're walking forward, I'm going to call their names. Katie Mulick, Kathleen Kelly, Chris Siporin, Merlin Beard, Joanne Castillo-Brown, James Dunsmore, Julie Rule, Susan Sheehan, Kristen Ballou, Melissa McGill, Michelle Hughes, Gary Jackman, Catherine Scram, Lori Ronk. We have a 35-year Margaret Newberry. And our most veteran here, Miss Mary Crate. So 2 accomplishments here. Number 1, hanging in education for 30 plus years is an accomplishment, yes? This work is not for the faint of heart, but this work is the most rewarding work that there is. Let's give it up to them again. So let's hear a little bit about Waterford.
What I love the most about Waterford is that this is a place where you can make a difference. It's not something where the destiny of a student is set in stone because of finances or because of community expectations or because of outside influences.
I want to make sure they are getting the best education possible. They are feeling safe at school. They're feeling seen at school. You can't get the best quality of that student if they don't feel they can be themselves, if they don't feel safe in that building.
It is a place where you can come here and for 6, 7, 8 hours of your day, you can kind of put everything else that's going on aside. You can come and get the skills that you need to create the pathways and the futures that you want for yourself.
We have an opportunity here to really change someone's life for the better.
Come and see what we have to offer. The best is yet to come. We continue to strive to be better every day. It's a beautiful, beautiful place to be.
I heard we have the opportunity to change kids' trajectory. A beautiful place to be. Nowhere else I'd rather be. Waterford School District, be proud of who you are. Be proud of the work that you do. So let's talk about the work that we do as we vision forward into this year and then years to come. So all of you on your way in probably got a very fancy piece of paper that has our strategic plan on it. I'm going to use this, and you guys are going to help me through this as we walk our way a little bit through an exercise here. So from our strategic plan, our vision here, and remember, our strategic plan is the roadmap, our compass north of why we're here, why we exist, what we're hoping to accomplish. Our vision, inspire, educate, and empower. Our mission, Waterford School District inspires excellence by providing meaningful educational experiences that empower all. For our beliefs here, you guys are going to read with me when I get to the bullets. You guys got me? All right. So, we believe in collaborative, reflective, and responsive school communities that value student, high, very good, very good. All right, now directly underneath that you have 5 pillar areas, right? Your pillar areas are academics and programs, learning environment and culture, communications and community engagement, talent management and leadership, and operations. I'm going to give you around 60 seconds to kind of scan through those pillars, and your job is to identify which one of those pillars best fits the work that you do day in and day out for Waterford School District. You guys know your assignment here? All right. All right, we've been seated for about 20 minutes now, so I'm going to get you up out of your seats. So here's how this is going to go. Relax. You just have to stand up. You'll be right back down. I know. All right, so if you identified that the majority of your work falls underneath that first one, academics and programs, please stand and stay standing. All right, next one, learning environment and culture. Please stand and stay standing. Yep, we're filling in. Next one, communications and community engagement. Please stand. Next one, talent management and leadership. Please stand. And last one, operations. Please stand. All right. So, I didn't see any one individual get up, get down, get up, get down, get up, get down 5 times. Because none of you are responsible for each 5 of those pillars. But if you look around this room, we have almost 800 people that are standing in recognition that we can't do this work alone, that each and every one of us has an important piece, and that I'm relying on all of you to be able to help get this work done. The other side is, I got you to stand up, stretch your legs a little bit, now you're welcome back up, you can sit back down. Thank you. Some highlights there in the strategic plan, some words that you're going to hear about here as I talk for the next few minutes. You're going to see voice. You see voice numerous times in our strategic plan. You see belonging. You see this thing called Staff Advisory Council. And you see probably facilities utilization, planning, survey, and roadshow. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what this is. This work began before I got here. Our board contracted out with Plant Moran Real Point to evaluate our student enrollment and our facility utilization. Throughout last year, in almost every conversation that I was in, inevitably the conversation was, hey, we don't have as many students as before and our buildings aren't as full before. What's going to happen? I'm going to share with you our approach here and provide you a quick summary of what that Plant Moran data was. Let me encourage you, this is just a data set. Like tomorrow it might rain. I don't know that that's going to happen or not. It's a data set. Our response to it, though, is the most important thing. So, Plant Moran started with enrollment. This chart charts Oakland County births. And as you'll see over the last 10 years, there's been about 1,000, there's 1,000 less births in 2025 than there was in 2014. And you may be thinking, well, what's that got to do with us? We represent about 5% of the total population of Oakland County, which means that's around 50 kids per class, 50 kids per birth year that are not being born that would typically have an opportunity to come to Waterford School District. So we have decreased birth rates. We also have an aging population that isn't up here either. People are staying in their homes longer, right? And we probably all have an understanding of what that is. How does that birth rate impact Waterford School District? Plant Moran Real Point, their data set is projecting that over the next 5 years, we're going to lose 500 or 600 students. A lot of school districts in Oakland County are seeing the same exact thing. Across the nation, they're seeing the same exact thing. This is not a foreign data set. It's just a data set for us to consider. Another piece that impacts enrollment for us, school of choice. So we have junior K, kindergarten, and the STEM program at Mott, where we bring in around 600 total students to Waterford School Districts. When Plant Moran Real Point looked at their data, they identified around 1,900 students that are leaving Waterford School District to go other places. That includes private schools, that includes charter schools, and that includes surrounding public school districts. Again, other districts are losing students as well, and they've opened up school of choice. So, what does it all mean? We've experienced a decrease of over 1,300 students since 2019. Plant Moran then started looking at, okay, what does our utilization look like? Obviously, if you have less students, that's going to impact your overall square footage. And what you see on the left-hand side there is their data set regarding utilization. They have our elementaries at a 63% utilization and our secondary buildings at 53%. On the right-hand side there, you'll see a bar graph. They try to use 200 square feet per student as their standard. This year, we were at 226 square foot per student. If their projection is right and we lose an additional 600 students over the next 5 years, we'd be in that 246 students per square foot. So yes, enrollment is down. It's down everywhere. And yes, we have excess square footage. Many of you have wondered, what are we going to do with it? I'm going to tell you right now, I have no idea. I have no idea. And it would be disingenuous for me in my first year here to be able to come up here and tell you, hey, we have to do this or we should do this. So let me tell you this, we don't have to do anything. We're all right. The sky is not falling. We have an incredible opportunity here, an incredible opportunity to press into what is it that our community, what is it that you want out of the future of Waterford School District, to push forward teaching and learning so that way our first year teachers who are sitting in this room can reap the benefits, and for our 30, 35, and 40 year teachers can look back and say, hey man, I was a part of something incredible. And my team looked at it and said, we need some help doing it. And we contracted out with a group called GMB. And GMB is an educating consultant firm. They do a lot of different things. And we started meeting with them in July and have developed or identified really a 3-phase initiative called Visioning Forward Our Strategic Plan for what we want to do next. And all of this is rooted in belonging, giving people voice to co-create what Waterford School District can and should be. It operates in 3 different phases here. The gathering phase, finding as much information as possible from all of our community. The second phase there is the analyzing phase. What do we do with this data? What does it mean? And then the third phase is the acting phase. I have told the board and at board meetings in early 2027, my team will be making a recommendation to the board about what we're going to do going forward. That could include that 300,000 or the square footage piece. That could include enrollment, but could also include some other pieces. One of the things that GMB identified was we really don't have an end in mind when it comes to our students. You've probably heard some other districts have a thing called a portrait of a graduate. Really, what are the attributes? What are the skills? What are the things that we are holding ourselves and guaranteeing for every student? So we're going to start there, and that gathering and analyzing group is going to help there. We are going to have a document that is a portrait of a graduate by the end of this calendar year. That portrait of a graduate will accomplish all of those things and sits in between or underneath the strategic plan, but absolutely impacts some of the learning experience and programs that we have and some of our facilities, some of our offerings in buildings. In terms of the survey that they're going to be sending out, here are some of the broad topics that they're going to be looking for. Understanding community perceptions of Waterford School District, identifying what families and residents value most about Waterford schools, identifying programs and opportunities the community wants Waterford School District to prioritize, and then finally going back to defining the skills and attributes that Waterford students should develop before graduation, that portrait of a graduate. So these are all things that are going to be happening over the course of this year, really over the course of this first semester. That's a lot of work, and you may be wondering, where exactly is this going to happen? Here's kind of where it's going to happen. That portrait of a graduate and that survey is going to go out to all of our community. Last year, I had a student advisory council that was high school students. I had a district parent council, and we identified through the strategic planning that we need a staff advisory council. So I'm going to need some individuals in this room to stand up, volunteer for that staff advisory council, and you'll be getting more information to help us innovate and lead and vision forward what it means for Waterford School District. You'll also see there's a community session there. So these workshops or these opportunities that GMB will help facilitate are going to happen within those different advisory councils. And you can see the progression between gathering to analyzing to action. I'm excited about this work. I started off saying visioning forward. Guys, we have a blank slate in front of us. We have square footage that we can use in any way we want. And instead of thinking about, hey, I think this is happening because, we're going to have a data set that's going to tell us what we should be doing and how to do that. And I'm excited that you guys are going to join with me and be a part of what that is. Let's hear a little bit more from some of our veteran teachers.
I've been with the district for about almost 20 years.
I'm starting my 27th year in the district.
I've been doing high school for the last, 25 years. It's 32 years in the district, so it's been a long time.
I just started year 41 in February.
I've worked in the district on and off for like 25 years. Started as a lunchroom mom.
Well, I grew up in Waterford. I walked these halls 45 years ago, and I've never left. I hired in the summer I graduated, and I'm still there.
I have felt like I've belonged here for a very long time. It's just been a part of a community that I feel like is family now. It's been a great, great time in my life, a great chapter in my life.
I work with some great people, and like I said, I enjoy my job. So those are the reasons that keep me here.
I think the connections with people. I remember being a brand new teacher and being in that cohort. There was a bunch of us at Mason that were hired in together at that time. And we have built such a bond that they are my ride or dies. They're, to this day, we are still a close-knit group, even though it was been 20-some years later. And that sense of family.
I have great colleagues at both high schools I work with, and it just depends on what's going on, and they all step up. And being a person that travels between schools, I sometimes don't know everything that's going on. So they are always, hey, this is going on, or hey, we did this, and and they make sure I'm included.
Waterford's a great place to be, so I hope that every new teacher coming in can find that passion, because that's what our kids deserve.
Our building is very supported, and people go there, and they end up working there. That wasn't their first choice, but they are always pleasantly surprised.
I know I belong in Waterford School District because that's where my heart is, and that's where the kids respond, and that's what this is all about, is the kids.
Because I care.
I'm valued for what I do and the input I can give.
Because it's home to me. What's not to love?
As I continue to work with the kids and seeing them grow and see, working with them as I go through, and it's just a good fit. I feel it's a great fit for me. It's just where I need to be. I'm sure there's other schools I could do well at, but these are the kids that have my heart, and these are where I want to be.
It's the families, it's the friends that I've made. It's just, I feel like I'm home here.
I've been in a lot of buildings, and that same community, strong feeling has been prevalent in every building that I have been in, that I never even thought of going anywhere because work was like home.
I love my job, so that's pretty much what keeps me here.
Because I'm part of something bigger than just me and just my classroom. It's the school family, the community family. I believe that the Waterford School District offers so many wonderful opportunities for our kids. I think it's the greatest place for kids to be.
So what are the things we heard there? Family, connections, supportive colleagues, great place to be. It's where my heart is and where kids respond. I'm valued. It's home. Families and friends. Community connected. Greatest place for kids to be. And it got me wondering, and I have some rhetoricals here, but if you're asking me what my vision is for Waterford School District, my vision is in these questions. What if that feeling was experienced by every individual who engages with Waterford School Districts? Not just our kids, but our parents, our community. And what about the adult staff connection with each other? What if that sense of belonging was apparent in everything we do? And what if our strategic plan was anchored in that belonging? So as you read through earlier in those 5 pillar areas, they had some objectives on there. If you ended each one of those objectives ensuring belonging, what would that look like? How could that transcend the work that we do? And for me, I would love to be a part of an organization that's doing that. And my vision is, let's build toward what that is. So, how do we do that? Belonging is the conduit. Belonging is the conduit for the work that we do. It's both a feeling and a practice, something we experience personally and something we create collectively. From a structure perspective, it happens in structures when all groups are included in institutions and communities that shape their lives and are recognized and empowered to have a real voice. I spoke before about that theme of voice in the strategic plan. With the GMB work, we're ensuring that people have as much voice as possible in the work that we're doing. They have to belong to the work that we're doing. Relational, it happens within relationships when there is openness to connection, recognition of each other's stories, and a practice of reaching out to others. Connection, stories, and reaching out. There is a proactive effort in order to connect with people. And then dignity and agency, the right to fully participate and co-create the world you live in. Knowing your story is fully seen, valued, and respected with dignity. How does this look for parents, for the community, for students, and even yourselves, if you guys were co-creating what Waterford School District could be? I'll tell you what, man, that's a lofty goal, but it's aspirational and something that I vision toward. So, how do you do this? That first line up there is a chemical equation. Sorry for those of you that hated chemistry or hated physical science. This is the chemical equation for water. I was a chemistry teacher. That was my last teaching position. I loved it. I've loved every position I've been in. Don't tell anybody, but I love this one the most. I wanted to use this as an analogy for how we get there. And I spoke about these two words before. First one is empathy. Understanding plus trust produces empathy. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes and authentically being bought into what is going on in their life, that is empathy. Agency, active engagement and innovation. I am actively engaged in the work that I'm doing. I'm taking responsibility for my role within the strategic plan or my role within the totality of the organization. And I'm trying to innovate and be better each and every day. Today's Wednesday, right? So being better Thursday than I was today. That's agency. How do those get us to where we need to be? In my opinion, in my vision, empathy and agency gets us inspire, educate, and empower. I'm unsure how you can inspire anybody if you're not empathetic. I'm unsure how you can educate people if you don't have empathy and agency, and certainly empowering the same exact way. I started with kids, I'm going to end with kids because we need to be real about why we're here. So let's hear from some students.
I like to learn. I like the teachers, because we learn with them and we help them a lot.
All the teachers are actually really kind. It's easy meeting new people because you can learn different things about them and it's not really hard to connect with them.
I like how there's lots of different people and they're all unique. My perspective of the school is all people here are kind and respectful, and I feel like we have freedom as long as we do our work to be able to go do fun activities, go on field trips as long as we're behaving. So I think this school is a great place.
I just feel like there's a lot of unique personalities here. Like, there's not, like, it's not really boring. There's always something new every day, which is good.
Our counselors help us a lot with that in high school because when you went to go to our high schools, they were talking to us and they already made us feel welcome to the high school.
All of my teachers have been amazing. All the staff in like general has been really amazing, and like all the friends that I've made have just been like, it's been great.
It was really easy to fit in. It's not like I had to like try super hard to make friends. I just kind of made friends as I went.
The different people that we got, like different teachers, the students, everybody has a different personality. Everybody's unique in their own way. The people, everybody here welcoming. They cool, everybody cool people. I feel like a lot of people that work here, like, they care about their students.
Our most important piece here, our why is our students, right? Students first. I've talked a lot about our adult behavior, but I don't want to get lost in why we're here. We're here for them, and each one of us has a role to play. And on the what side, right, I just want to go back to, and I said this last year, and you're going to see and hear empathy and agency and probably these pieces year over year over year, right? Achievement is God. We have to make sure that we are graduating students who can sit in any seat that they want to post-graduation and be successful. Communicate effectively, think critically, read, write, do math, be able to engage with people. And how about live my vision for them? Have high levels of empathy, high levels of agency, and know what belonging feels like, and are able to press into that. Supportive accountability. That's for ourselves, and that's for students, that's for everybody. How do we hold people accountable in a supportive environment? Having high expectations, not lowering the bar. Figuring out systems and innovating in order to get kids where they need to be. Maybe to get us where we need to be. Do we have the highest expectations for ourselves? It's hard. Last one, language-rich environments. Reading, writing, speaking, listening, all day long in every class, and lots of it. Teaching kids how to engage with each other, because they only know how to engage with their screens. So what does that look like? What does that look like? So, I've shared with you my vision for Waterford School District. Hopefully there were pieces here that resonated with you. I will tell you this, I believe this is going to help us inspire, educate, and empower our students. It is going to guarantee that we have students first. We have a real nautical or maritime theme in Waterford. We have 34 lakes. So I'm inviting you to come aboard. Come aboard this ship. We are visioning forward to ensure that you belong and everyone else belongs. If we have belonging and high levels of empathy and agency, guys, the sky's the limit. I'm excited about the school year ahead. I thank you for being an attentive audience. Welcome back. Thank you so much.